Welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast.
Dave?
Hey, Mike. I'm clicking. No, I'm not clicking anymore. I was talking to myself for a while. I think I did that. Was the link bad or something?
We didn't get the link
Oh,
till just now.
okay.
Yeah, I just got two of them.
All right, George.
George has got something in his hand.
Am I sideways?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like
Okay.
you're like the evil.
Is that giving you vertigo?
Okay, good. Everything's now. I can.
Can you make it upside down?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Hey, you all right?
He's laying down.
Mikey's Mikey's like those like the evil nemesis for Batman.
Yeah.
Everything was just a little crooked.
Yeah.
Like the Penguin, man.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, his flaws
See
all
that?
fucked up.
When the cup gets hot, you can see the skeleton. It looks like a dinosaur.
I had one that made
Cup gets-
a lady naked. A naked lady.
We're getting closer,
I used
boys.
to have a pen.
Hey, how about those Patriots, huh?
How about him?
They pulled it off by 3.
They're doing great, right?
No, that's not good now because the worse they do, the better pick they get for the next season. Like we'll get like some first round college kid who's like a Superman. We've been last.
you
We've
care
been dead
about
last
this
in the
season?
draft forever. Yeah, you want to lose now. You fucking don't stop winning. What the fuck? They should just stay home. Just take that win-loss record and get a really good player next year. They get ranking, you know. Like the worse you are, the better player you get. You get first pick at all the college kids coming out.
Wait. You mean they're not doing good?
What do you mean?
They
Patriots.
suck.
Oh no,
Sucking hot.
they won
Sucking
Sucking,
3 games. They won.
sucking hard.
They won 3 games. They throw interceptions a lot. It's freaking funny.
Oh, well, sorry I asked.
No, it's fine. Hey, you know when the Patriots win a Super Bowl, I don't get a dime. So, suck me dry.
And there ain't anybody from New England on the team anyway.
No, Doug Flutie. I liked him.
He's not on the team anymore.
No, he wasn't really on the team then. He was too short. They kept not playing him and shit. He was undefeated in Boston. He was undefeated here as a
Did he,
quarterback.
isn't that the guy that threw that long pass?
No, he's just a short guy. He's just a
Did
short
he
guy.
invent the Hail Mary?
Fuck, they've all done that, I guess.
Yeah, that's ancient.
There ain't nothing to that.
What do I know? I don't know anything.
Somebody's throwing a Hail Mary right now.
Well, if you were good boys, you'd be saying a Hail Mary right now.
Oh, yeah. I used to do a Hail Mary. That was when I was a cable guy, right? They had the long drill to go into the house. They called it that. They said, this is called a Hail Mary because we don't know what the fuck's in this wall, but we got a long drill this big to get the cable go through the side of the house. So, okay, hope nothing's there. It was a Hail Mary. It was called a Hail Mary. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's
funny
still
that
called a Hail Mary.
The term Hail Mary has sort of gone past just the sports
You
reference.
mean
Yeah.
it's gone
It's
It's not a
past
sports reference,
religion.
Mikey. It's a prayer you're supposed to say every day.
Yeah. If you
That's
masturbate
right.
or something.
That's
See,
right, you
look,
dirty
you're-
heathen bastards.
Yeah, play with yourself. Now you got to do 3 Hail Marys, and then you have to spank
A
yourself.
couple
with
of
a
our
stick.
fathers, and
Yeah.
Tell me
And
this,
then your
Mike.
thought.
the Virgin Mary sheds a tear every time you spill your seed on the ground, you heathen bastards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
How
ground.
about if I spill it in tissue?
Oh,
What if I blow it in my face?
I found a way to get around it.
I think Mike's the only one who can tell me this. But how did the Hail Mary, like how it's used today in sports, not knowing, going for it, not knowing what's going to happen, how did that relate to the
Well, it's a
original?
prayer. You say it and you pray
Right.
that it happens. Whatever
exactly.
you're doing,
Yep.
whatever
No, the
Hail
point
Mary
is,
thing
no
you're doing,
way
is
you
this
pray
gonna
that
work.
it happens. It works out. It's a
Yes.
prayer to Mother Mary for
It's right.
guidance.
You do it and you hope for the best. It's kind of like saying, in the gun world, spraying and praying. Hopefully you'll hit
Yeah.
something if you just
It's
spray a
come,
bunch of bullets in a certain direction.
it's come to mean, this is my last resort. Just gonna go for it, and
Yeah. Well, Mary isn't a last resort, or shouldn't be.
Yeah.
She's the all right. So for Catholics, although they can't say this out loud, Mary is the female side of God, really. Like there has to be a female side. Most religions eventually.
Originally there was in the especially in the Jewish faith. You go back far enough.
Yeah, because you have to represent women too. In the modern world, we have a better opportunity for discrimination. But in the olden days, you really needed everybody in the tribe, men and women. They had a much more. When we were tribal, they had a much higher status in the community than we have.
Yeah, it was a balance of two things. You got the women's energy and the men's energy. The woman goddess, the male goddess, the fertility goddess, the goddess of procreation and the hunt.
Yep.
The goddess of death. I'm the god of death and the goddess of creation. The two intertwine and the two create life.
So subconsciously for Catholics, that's what it is. That's why Mary has such a high status in Catholicism.
And male was not the first sex, or there'd be nobody here.
That's right. We all start off as female.
Yeah. It all started with females. It was like a thought. I said, I need somebody to take out the trash. Maybe we should get some guys around. This is. How can we get?
Really, if
how
it
can
was,
we not
if
do
it
all
was
this
to be
bullshit work?
if you could think of the universe having a creator, it would have to be a female because everything in nature is born, not created. That's a male way of thinking. We build stuff. We make bows and arrows, whatever. But if there was going to be a creator of the universe, it would have to be female.
Okay, so we're all on the
female without the inseminator, without the Ben stone, without the male energy to fertilize, then it's incomplete. So there's two parts of the same whole.
Well,
that's right.
The creator would smell better.
But how did that come to mean, the last resort, going for it? It's the last resort.
Oh, just because I think it was because
all
of
else
that football
failed.
pass.
Because when all else fails, you hope for the best. You shoot your load, and then you hope for the best.
The other thing is with Catholicism,
I hope that it hit home.
With Catholicism, you don't actually pray to the big guy. He's too busy. You got to pray to someone who can talk to him. It's so much like Roman bureaucracy. It mimics Roman bureaucracy. I got a guy. You want to talk to God? I got a guy. So you pray to your certain saint or whatever. And if you pray to Mary, she's really got God's ear.
Well, she has the mother instinct, whereas the male instinct says, be stoic and I don't want to hear your nonsense. Get out there and try it again. But the female is more compassionate. Mother Mary is more compassionate. She feels your pain and wants to help. So she was always
right. But could it be you didn't really want
always
to bother?
Addressed?
Could it be you didn't really want to bother Mary until it was really right at the last resort?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's God.
Until
you're scared to shit.
I think
it's God. Really get me out of this. It's always God. It's always God. Bombs landing all around me.
I think that's your last resort.
Fucking God.
Going directly to the big guy is your last resort.
But it could be. It would make sense to me if it was you don't want to bother Mary until this is your last resort.
It makes sense. You're trying to make sense. Trying to make sense. It would make sense if only it made sense.
Well, no, you're supposed to do everything that you can do first before
just make something
you approach.
Mikey, why not? Run with it, Fucking, we got rabbits laying eggs. You can fucking do something with that.
They tried every other play, to get that first down. They couldn't do it, so they threw a Hail Mary.
Yeah, it's not as much of a last resort. It's more of just a prayer that it works. Really, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we've got nothing else here.
Atheists have been trying to make sense, or agnostics have been trying to make sense of this bullshit for thousands of years.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
I
see
mean-
how that term relates to sports, which in turn relates to all these other
A
aspects
lot
in
of
life.
religious guys in
Yeah,
sports.
I think that's what it is. Like I'm not just gonna pray, like fucking hope this works.
Yeah.
Hope and prayer.
Yep.
But if it don't, you gotta blame Mary for
We've
that.
got nothing else. Hopefully
Thanks,
this
Mary.
works.
Thanks for breaking
We've got
my
nothing
fucking
else
leg.
here.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
let's just go for
That's
it.
just
You know?
Yeah. And so now it's a term in our culture. People
Spraying
aren't
and
actually
praying.
praying to Mary, and she's pissed.
They're all
That's
That's
pissed.
all right. As long as you don't piss
She-
off the big guy, he will smite
She
your
sh-
ass.
She's
We
shedding
bother-
too many tears for Mike over here. Yeah.
I was supposed to be a priest. Firstborn son.
We bother
That's
her
right.
too much, you know. We bother her every Sunday about 14 times.
Yeah. Yep. And she's pissed about it.
You ain't
She ain't gonna
get
listen.
none. 14 times. You asked 14 times. No means no, man. Hey, check these out. I got
What's that?
this. Check them out. Right? These are coffee stirrers. Right? And I hate music stands, but like this is the shit. This is like Loctite, the new Loctite super glue.
Okay.
I used super glue like in the 70s. I glued my fingers to my dick and I never touched that shit again, right? But this stuff, right, it comes out. It's,
Mary shedding a tear now.
yeah. Thanks, Mary. Fuck, what did I do? I just broke a bowl. I broke a bowl, right? And I put it on there, right? And that was in the commercial, the guy hanging from a girder, right? And so I put it on
Yeah.
the bowl, right? So I let it go 5 minutes, right? And then like my fingers were stuck and I discovered that. Like, holy fuck, right? And then when I picked up the bowl, it fucking fell apart. Well, what the fuck? This shit sucks. So
Well, even the doctors use super glue for
Yeah, you can
skin.
use
It
this
works
to-
great on skin.
yeah, if you're squirting, I got it for that. You know,
Yeah.
fuck yeah,
Before
man.
you pass out, you glue your hand to your neck.
That's right. That's it.
Not a. Hey, if it works, fuck it, right?
Can't find my keys.
That's a Hail Mary right there, you know?
And this is my second attempt. I did it last night. I got these sheets of bamboo. So
Oh,
anyway,
what are you showing? You're not showing us the music. You're showing us what's holding the music. Is
yeah,
that right?
these are rudiments. No, I didn't do the rudiments yet. Oh, these are drums and fills. These are more drums and fills, and I got one that's just the rudiments. It's on both sides. Because I don't know if you like music stands. I don't. Just fuck me, right? And then like my stick control book is ridiculous. It's like a poster. So I just do that. It's just put it up because I got these little magnets and they work good too.
Have you been playing your guitar?
Nah, I gotta get an electric, acoustic. Like it's still midnight when I get home. You know, so I got the.
Dude,
I
you
got the drum
can
kit.
get a pretty decent. It used to be you couldn't get a good electric guitar unless you spent at least $500 on it, right?
Yeah, I know.
And now you can get a really decent Chinese one for like $150.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
that's you gotta spend money,
Yeah, you know how to
spend
get a
money.
guitar.
Mike. You gotta spend money to spend money.
You know how to get a guitar player to turn down.
So I just
What's turned down?
You know how to get a guitar player to turn down. Put a music stand in front of them.
I just played a drum kit.
I miss playing guitar. Haven't been able to play much lately. My
I got
Even
the
I
sound.
get that
This
one.
thing's
often
great.
just hurts
Sheet
so much I
music.
can't play.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That does suck, man.
So,
we're all getting
but I'm closer to getting this treated. It's been since July, but I'm closer to getting this treated.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear when your body betrays you, you just hope you come out the other end all right, you know?
Yes, sir.
It's betrayal from here on in, man.
I know.
Sure.
It's all downhill.
Betrayal.
I just
Had
want
a nice sciatica in my leg the other day.
Oh yeah.
It was okay getting around, but laying down to sleep, it was torture. It's
Hey,
freaking torture just laying down to try to sleep.
I
George.
haven't been able to. I haven't been able to lay down to sleep since beginning of August. I have to sleep sitting up. It sucks. It's hard to sleep, so I just basically nap. Every 2 hours, I have to get up because it hurts too much. But I can't stay standing up or sitting up like this. So I have to like try to sit reclined enough so I can sleep, and then after a couple hours, it just hurts too much. I got to get up. Sucks. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. You don't want to hear me complaining.
So what's the next step? Cortisone?
Yeah,
Did you get
I
that
gotta,
yet?
I gotta see the cortisone guy on Monday, and then maybe in the next couple of weeks I can get the cortisone shot, and then after that I'll go and get some PT, physical therapy.
Good for you. Good for me.
I just want to lay down and sleep. Is really it. I just crave laying down to sleep, just to take a nap, even just to lay down in glorious sleep. Oh.
Yeah, what a luxury that we take for granted to be able to lie quiet, comfortably and sleep.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Because I end up slouched, and now my sciatic, so I haven't been doing anything, so my core is all out of shape, and now my sciatic nerves are starting to talk to me. It's like this ripple effect,
Oh, yeah. Know all about the ripple effect.
Do you now?
I have some kind of wrinkle effect over here. Things are wrinkling.
Mikey's got a
I
long
need
road coming
ironing.
back. I'm right there with you now, Mike. I'm wicked out of shape.
Hey, George, your father had a birthday.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. That's awesome. How old is he now?
88.
Woo. That's awesome, man. I'll never forget
Yep.
the time. I think you and Fred were in Unity College, right? And
Yeah.
I was driving through Situate, and I saw this big snapping turtle on the road, and it was dead. It had been hit by a car.
Yeah, I see
So
that a lot.
Picked it up, and I put it in my car, and I drove it over your house, and with your dad.
My
holding your
father's
dad.
house there,
Yeah, and he was like all excited, man. We went out, we took
Yeah. Yeah.
out
He
back,
was always excited.
cut it all up, man. It was
When was
full
he
of
not
eggs.
excited?
yeah. Yeah, Mary's shedding them tears, man.
Oh, George might know, but I've never
No, I
seen
know.
it.
He told me about
Wait,
this. It was
wait,
a great thing that you did. Go ahead and
Yeah.
finish, because that was a great
Finish
thing.
what you're saying.
No, I was just like reminiscing about that the other day. It was full of eggs, and
Oh.
and he knew how to cut up all the meat. He knew where all the meat was. We split up the eggs, we split the meat. It was great, man. It was just a great experience.
Oh, yeah. He spoke fondly of that. He really appreciated you coming over to do that.
That's cool. I had no
Oh,
idea
he's
what
the coolest, man.
I had no idea how to cut it up, and he knew where all the meat was. Right? It's all around the legs,
Yeah.
It was actually really good. It was good meat.
Yeah.
He was showing me
Everything.
snake
Yeah.
oil. He was showing me how to sell snake oil. He was just putting together some stuff, like the parapsychology shit, right? And he says, yeah, you guarantee it. And then they say when they want their money back, say, yeah, you just did it wrong. And I'm young. I went, oh, okay. I took that. That's wisdom. I put that in my pocket and I ran with it.
Yeah.
They did it wrong.
Like in anything, there's a
Ed's
certain
one of the
amount of
wisest people I ever
showmanship.
met.
It was
There's
sweet.
a certain amount of showmanship in everything you do,
Right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't believing, like me and you, Mike, all of us, we ain't buying none of that shit. So he's putting together a potion. We like, yeah, all right, whatever, right? Don't care. So he picks up on that anyway. So you're like one of, you're one of us, you're not gonna get fooled by any of this shit, So. But yeah, plenty of people out there, man. As you know. It's funny. Like the Speaker of the House, he goes, "If you want to know what I think, read the Bible." He says, "Well, you want to know what we think? Read
That's
the fucking
fucking scary.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Read the other one."
Right.
Oh, great.
that.
That's what I need to hear. What a little weasel.
Yeah, he was like a Catholic boy, like all of you guys.
Was he?
Raised a Catholic
Not
boy.
like us.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, not like us.
Well,
I mean, we were exposed to it. Yeah. I think he liked
we were
it.
exposed. It didn't take.
It didn't take.
It's like throwing seeds on a cement sidewalk.
Casting your seed to the ground. Making
Catholic
Mary
Church
shed
was
them
casting
tears,
it.
man.
The Catholic Church was casting its seed to the ground in our cases.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, well, my
Take
grandmother
that.
used to
Yeah,
write
take
letters to the Pope saying, "Oh no, everybody they don't like, they all left the church. Woe is me. What shall I do? Mother Mary, save me."
Oh, I was my mother's biggest disappointment in life.
Oh, now you got a house.
That a tick?
They made their way into every little corner and crevice of
That's
your
a tick.
house, and every time it gets warm, there's going to be a new crop of ladybugs hatching in your house.
I let 150 of these babies go in here, and you're hard pressed to find one of them.
Oh, they're
Right, because they're all
Find 'em.
like
You're fucking
they're
ladybugs,
nesting.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till spring. You'll see them all over your
I was watching them hump, man. They were humping.
It's going to be it's going to be biblical. Well, they all
Mary's
have to work, it's
casting
gonna
them
be
tears
biblical.
now, man.
Not locusts,
It's going to be
ladybugs.
like the Amityville Horror.
I
Yeah,
tell you, man, they went right to work on them aphids, though. I don't see any aphids anymore.
Nice.
yeah. We
Well,
try
you'll
and
be
wake
seeing them
Mikey up.
ladybugs.
We try and wake Mikey up, and all that happens is his mouth opens up, and all these ladybugs come falling out. Ah, horror movie. Run. Ladybug. Yeah, that'd be the movie, right? Ladybug, right? Starring Steve McQueen.
My Aunt Carol, of course, she saw the picture I posted of them. She says, "Where do you get those?" I said, "Amazon."
Yeah, anything on Amazon.
You don't even have to go to the dark web to
Yeah.
go to Amazon.
Now you're getting all this weird email.
She goes, "I've
Fucking
seen
cookbook
everything.
for fucking ladybugs.
I've seen everything.
I've seen everything now." She goes, "She's in her 80s."
My mom just turned 87.
Yikes.
the
Wow.
other day.
That's good. You get those genes, Mike.
Yeah.
You could
it
be in
is.
pain another 25 years.
Something to look forward to, man.
Hey, got a smoke?
Thanks, Mom.
Dave, can I bum a smoke from you?
Yeah.
Is it
Let's
too
try
late to start
heroin.
smoking?
Fuck that pain, man. Fucking make it go away. Melt it. Go get some of that oxy, you idiot. If you don't do
I ain't
heroin
got no
now,
fucking oxy.
you ever see Little Miss Sunshine? You ever see that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Alan Arkin was great.
Alan Arkin was fucking best.
When you're young, there's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
When you're old, there's no reason not to.
No, you're crazy if you do it when you're young. And if you
Yeah,
don't
that's
do
right.
it,
Yeah.
the guy
Alan
was
Arkin.
fucking shooting heroin the whole fucking grandpa in the bus. Fuck me. Oh yeah, when they went to the show, they finally saw it. That boy finally talked. He says, "Ma, we gotta get out of here. These people are fucked."
Yeah. Hey man, they've been trying to give me. They keep telling me every time I talk to a doctor, "Why don't you take the oxys? Why don't you take some?" I'm like, "No, I don't want any opiates."
Yeah, because when you start taking the oxy, you'll
No,
quit
no,
going in
no.
If I had been taking opiates all this time, since July, I'd be an addict, right?
there. Yeah, of course you would be.
And then who's to say I wouldn't be like the guy who couldn't quit? I don't know.
You're not gonna be able to quit.
Nobody
'cause
knows.
They're not gonna fix you. It's just that'll be the cure. The cure for you is, are we dead in the pain? They'll go away now. We don't have to do
Fuck
anything else.
that. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, fucking, I did
Next
it.
thing you
I
know, you're
struggled
behind a
through it.
dumpster blowing people for a fix. You know? Fuck that.
Yeah, it's too easy to fall. That's what happened to Jim. I went for surgery, Jim went for the pill. And he's dead and I ain't.
Yeah. See,
He OD'd in his
everybody I
house.
know, all the people that I personally know who are addicts got that way from back pain or neck pain, and they got, they started doing the oxy. And
You know,
I'm
it's
not. I
nice.
don't have enough hubris to think that I won't be the one who gets hooked. You know?
You're gonna get
I wouldn't want to take that chance.
You're gonna
Too
be
much
hooked and
too
not
risky.
being in pain.
I
That's the
mean,
hook.
I don't have an addictive
Fuck
You
it.
know what I mean?
I'd rather be in
personality,
pain.
but
You go a little while longer,
I wouldn't
man.
take
you probably
that
get out of
chance.
this one. Physical therapy and shit. It's fine. You didn't break.
Once I get the
nothing.
shot, man,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to
no, I'll be
physical
fine.
therapy. I'll be fine. But think about it though. What I need is the shot and physical therapy, right? But what if I had been taking this drug all this time and I got the shot in physical therapy, but I'd still be hooked on the drug?
Mike, are you doing any physical therapy?
No, I can't.
Why?
That's too acute. The pain is too acute. The problem's too big.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That was me. That was
Yeah,
fucking
they got
me.
to. I got to shrink the hernia.
Yeah.
When they shoot it with this thing, it's going to shrink the hernia,
Yeah,
and it's
okay.
going to shrink the nerve. Then I'll be able to do some physical therapy.
I know. I had mine trimmed. They went in there with a
Yeah.
knife and trimmed it.
See, he told me he might have to do that. He said, "But let's try this first." But
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is all I need.
It worked. I got a tiny scar. They do it all microscopic now. It's not like they don't.
Chinese pruning shears. Chinese scissors.
Is that the new Manscaped?
It's the.
It's Mikey's Manscaped.
I'm glad Mikey's not my doctor.
Yeah, brought to Blue Green Ocean Road. Brought to you by Manscaped. Show them
He's
the
like,
goods.
no,
there,
I'm gonna make a bonsai human out of you.
That's right. And if you
I'm
make
gonna
a
keep
slip,
you all
I got
crooked and
super
fucked
glue.
up.
You got to trim you down to the nubs, just
Fuck.
like the Archons, man.
Don't worry, you can glue it right back on.
What you got there, Mikey?
Oh,
Look at
that's
that proper
pretty.
toolkit there.
can't
I
see
made
Look
one
at
of
that
those
thing.
once.
Oh, is that your tree trimming, your bonsai kit?
Yeah, man.
No, he
Oh,
rolls
cool.
that
What-
out before he torches you.
What's in
Hey,
the
can you show us some
What's
of
in
your
that
bonsais?
tube there?
That's
What's
that's
that?
that's like a
Is
cut
that
paste.
lube?
Yeah.
KY?
Oh, he starts
Jesus,
with the
George.
lube. Very wise.
You gotta get your mind out of the
Don't
gutter.
do anything until you get the tube out. And then what's that? That's
Cut paste.
it's like a,
Hey, can you show us some of your bonsais?
See, what do I
Or
got?
is that too far away from where you are?
They're right here, but what's looking happy today? One of you guys wants to be seen.
Yeah, show us something who's happy. Show me a happy bonsai.
Let's see.
So I got a
Oh, so
shit
George.
flood this week. All this sewage come into my room.
Really?
Yeah, happens periodically. So
Fuck.
so I don't know. I'm all reversed out. I pull all my stuff out and then I get steam clean.
That's looking good. Oh, I like the shape of that.
Oh, yeah.
Going
How
over
long do you
rock.
have to keep it wired before it maintains that shape? Oh, look at that. That's nice, Mike.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's wicked.
So, I've wired it off
Love
and
that
on.
root system. Is that a stone underneath
Yeah,
there?
it's wrapped
Yeah,
around
yeah.
a rock.
Oh, that's really cool.
This
Wow.
started off. This was one of my first tropicals. It started off as pencil thin, straight as an arrow.
Like your dick.
And,
How
over
old
the
is
years.
that? How old is that, Mikey?
It's not that old.
Not that
Not
old?
that. Not this one. Not that
How
one.
old do you think it is, though?
I
When
thought it took
got it, it
forever
was-
to do that.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe 10 years old.
That's old. Oh, 10 years. That's a commitment. Fucking life of a dog.
Dave, you should see some of these
Yeah.
things are hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
We went to this place in Massachusetts. They had some that were done in the 1800s.
Ah. Wow.
Yeah, wicked, and they're cool looking. They look like big giant trees, but they're only like 3 feet tall.
This is my bonsai project
Oh, yeah,
today.
look at that.
Yeah.
You don't look happy at all.
No,
Talk about a sad tree.
I got to make it happy. Yeah.
Fucking tree wet. Fucking people, man. What the fuck?
Well, you could say the same thing about a stalk of corn,
Ah, yeah, but corn deserves it.
So.
That's what you get for growing delicious.
Well, that's what
They're
you get.
asking for it. They really are. They are literally asking
Yeah.
for it. It says, eat me and then ship my babies out into the ground. So there'll be more of me. First, more shit. There's a berry in the tropics that's got an opiate in it, and it's the only reason this parrot eats it. It's that berry just made itself an opioid. This is here, eat. Yeah, that's it. It's cool when you see the parrot eat it. He looks a little baked. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah. Is that the same
Yeah,
thing? Koalas eat eucalyptus. Does eucalyptus have the same effect on the koala? So they're in a constant state of euphoria with
Yeah,
the
they're
world
always
around.
rolling
them.
around,
Cute little
falling
koalas
down
are all
and shit.
stoned. Those
Yeah, I
cute little
think so.
koalas are all stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes them even cuter.
yeah. Because they're always
When do you
falling.
look like you're smiling?
I watch.
That's
Well,
funny.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're
it
always
tunes
falling,
them
but
into
they're
the
always
whole
falling on
universe
YouTube.
around them. They can see in things that we can't even imagine. They can exist. They can perceive things that only the stoned can. I guess the perpetually stoned.
Well, I guess we can really relate then.
Yeah. There's things I know I wouldn't have known normally.
Hey, I realized, like, they say that THC doesn't leave your system for 30 days.
Yeah.
All right.
That means I've been high for over 50 years.
Yep.
Wow. Shows.
You ever gone 30 days without it?
What'd you say?
You ever gone 30 days without it?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
That's cool though, because I guess that's the Irish in you, right? You're gonna latch onto your thing. It's better than
Hey, man.
that
It's
whiskey.
all about the maintenance,
Better than
right,
whiskey.
Dave? It's all about the maintenance, man.
I've gone a decade. I went a decade without getting baked.
It's a family tradition.
Yeah. I mean, I like it too, but I mean, I went and got jobs that didn't allow it. I mean, the thing is, you could have done that too, but you wouldn't. I mean, you've always held on them jobs outside. Yeah, I'm keeping my hair and I'm staying baked, right? And the only way I can do it is if I'm making like puppets or some shit,
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
see, I'm never high when I'm working.
No, I mean, so you can go home and do it. Like in the
Yeah,
jobs that
afterwards.
says you can't even go home and get baked because they're
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
check
that.
the pee,
That's
make
my
sure
time.
you behave at all times.
That's my time. That's not your time. You're not paying me for that.
Yeah, it's
You're,
bullshit. I know it's bullshit.
Under your theory, though, you are technically.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but I don't feel it. I feel sober when in the morning. So
Yeah, we're
But the
taking
thing is,
bloody
it's
lot of weed
affected
to get
you
Mike baked.
in a positive way. I mean, you're very creative. You do amazing
Yep.
things. You're an artist. So in a way, it's affecting you all the time and affecting
That's
you in
right.
a very positive way.
Why
That's
am I
right.
doing this? Because I have a vape pen with THC in it. I did it last night.
Right,
I'm
there you go.
playing-
There's
I
your
saw
creativity
Superglue at
right
Stop
there.
and Shop. I'm like,
There's Mike's creativity right there with his bonsais and stuff.
Do this
I
totally
got a cutting
straight.
board. I love it. I love a cutting. You know, one of them self-healing cutting boards. They're the shit. It's right here. It's my keyboard's on.
I only do CBD once in a while. I don't do THC anymore.
I tried CBD. I don't know. It just like, it didn't do anything. I didn't even shit right. I didn't
But I
even take a
just
poop.
like a good gummy once in a while.
yeah, man.
I just like that.
Gummies are
Yep.
great.
Nothing just getting fuzzed out in an afternoon, and just
I like them. I
enjoy.
like mild ones so that you don't even like. You just feel happy. You don't feel stoned, but you just like, you're just smiling for hours. Those are the kind I like.
I don't know. I think I was staring at my feet for like 10 minutes, and I suddenly realized, oh man, I'm baked. Because I didn't smoke or nothing. I'm just sitting there, and it's like all this stuff was occurring to me. You know how it is, right?
What do you
I
guys?
know.
Laughing.
I like the gradual creep myself. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite
I was
things.
even
Yeah.
like aware of it. Because
What do you guys think of crypto?
what's that?
Crypto.
What, the money?
It's a
Yeah.
Ponzi.
Yeah, it's
I get
dumb.
it.
Yeah, it's all electronic, and somebody's going to steal it on you one day.
And it's dependent on having a worldwide connected internet system to maintain and function. If anything interrupts that, then that interrupts your access to
I mean,
cash.
you could use it a little bit. You could make like it's useful if you want to buy something you don't want the fucking world to know about. And you could buy crypto for that, and you get a wallet, and you can stop
Right.
buying shit online with crypto.
In
Now that
theory,
weed's legal.
you can exist outside the tax.
I wouldn't
the,
get a
the
pile
tax.
of it, but you can use it.
The knowledge of the tax man. Yeah, it's a good way to evade.
There's,
That's why governments hate it, because you can't tax it.
there's this guy I read about who had like $3 million in the crypto.
No,
And you have
don't do that.
you have a password to get in. You have 3 chances. If you get that password wrong 3 times, you never get in there again. And he's used up 2 of them, and he can't remember his password. So he lost $3 million.
Whoa.
Also, don't keep it in exchange. You can keep it locally on your hard drive. That's the best way to don't trust those fuckers. They've lost money. They've lost information.
Yes.
So you can keep it. You can keep it. You can mine it if you want to get a bunch of fucking video cards and heat up your house with it. You can actually
Right.
make
It
Bitcoin.
costs an insane amount of energy to produce Bitcoin. It absolutely. It's like here, computer. To get to mine crypto, you have to guess at this huge number. Guess it like with infinite
Well,
possibilities,
That's
and
why
then you
there's
have
a
the
shortage of
computer
video cards.
sit there and guess and guess constantly until they get it, and then there's
People have a
Bitcoin
room,
right
a
there.
basement full of computers working on this.
Yes, sometimes warehouses full,
Yes.
and they use up in tremendous amounts of energy
Yep.
to produce these things, and it's insane. You're better off just like the government. Let the government print money out of thin air and gain access to that.
It's hard for me even to get my head around it. It's like it's a weird concept.
It's very complicated, because it's like this blockchain algorithm that
Right.
keeps track of it, and it requires an insane amount of computer power just to maintain these connections, maintain these accounts, and to maintain these transactions. It's just, it's completely ruinous in one regard, and it could be worth something someday. That $3 million could be worth it at the time he lost his password, and then it could be worth a lot less than that the next day. I don't know. I would stay away from it. But then again, I don't know enough about it. Dave knows more about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm
than
telling
I
you,
do.
you could use it if you want. Like get $100 of it and then buy shit with it. Anonymously, nobody could trade like some. If you want. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Dude.
But
Now that weed's legal, there's nothing I want to buy that the government can't know about. Like, what do I need? What am I going to buy that I don't want anybody to know about?
Well, there goes your child porn account, man.
Okay, I guess if that's what you're into.
yeah.
But personally, now that this is legal,
No, I was
True.
just wondering. Like, some people trade crypto. And
Nah,
Does
don't
it-
do it.
that's because it goes up.
Well,
and
like
down.
anything
It's
else,
so
the
volatile.
value of crypto depends on the trading, depends on how many people are involved in the system. If not enough people are involved in the system, then the value goes way down.
It goes up and down so much. It's so volatile. You can make money on it, but you can also lose money on it.
Why you want to
Just like the stock market, it's very similar to how the stock market works.
And
In
maybe
1 minute,
even
it's
more
worth a
volatile, though.
fortune,
You want to invest, Mikey?
and one is not.
I was just curious about it.
Well, the best thing you can do, right? There's some Reddit. You got Reddit?
Yeah.
They have some subforums on it. There's one that's pretty interesting. I don't know if you heard about GameStop. The GameStop one,
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
They basically, like the poor people get together and fuck with the big guys, right? Sometimes they win.
Yes. Well,
There's one strategy is you just buy the stocks your senators buy in because they got doing all the insider shit. Just ride the wave with them, right? And
well,
that's
they
public.
purposely
It's gotta be
tried to
public.
short
So,
GameStop, try to get rid of them.
no, they
Yeah.
they had a
And
short position.
the users of GameStop, all the customers got together and they drove the price of the stock up to try to save the company. And in that sense, they went against the big investors who bet against GameStop,
Yeah, they short it.
who were investing a lot of money against it, and
Well, they
it
short it to make
backfired on
money.
them.
Like my 401k relies on those guys to be right because I got Merrill Lynch. I got a bunch of them, so I need that not to happen really. But they made the little
Yeah.
money. It's fine. But they tanked the fucking they did some damage on that one. That was damage. And then
Yes, that's they
and
do
then
that all
you
the
can't
time.
do that
man.
again. That's not gonna happen again. They
That's what
plugged
they
out.
did with the housing bubble too a few years ago. They did the same thing, and it caused the economy to crash. All these
You can make a lot of
investment
money. You
programs
can
do.
lose a lot of money. You
It's
want to
gambling.
fucking go to the roulette
Gambling.
wheel, man.
Gambling, and you lose it like that.
Yeah, commodities.
I work too hard to gamble.
Did,
I work
did
too
you-
hard for my money.
Do you ever see Trading Places? Right? Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
At the end, they do pork bellies. They do pork futures. They do futures. You can lose thousands of dollars a second, right? If they you just and you gotta keep paying too, right? So yeah, that was that. At the end, if you want to see how that goes, and those really rich fuckers, they were poor. They walked out of there with nothing.
Well, the thing is, these investment firms, they're gambling with infinitely more information, and they can gamble at infinitely faster speeds than the common investor can. And so
Well,
you're at their mercy. I mean, you think you're a player with your little stocks and whatnot, but
commodities
you're
are
not.
different.
You
Commodities
can't
is
compete against these big investment firms who have most of the information, can trade much faster than you, can see what's going on farther down the road than you can.
well, that's what that
So you're up
Robinhood app's
against
for.
these
You
guys.
could keep up with everybody else. Robinhood was the one that caused GameStop, right? It's an app you could get, and you didn't need a broker. Before you needed a broker. I had a broker. I did commodities for a while, and you have to have, or you could get a seat at the exchange, right? And then you could be a broker and shit. It wasn't easy to play with the big guys, right? So Robinhood,
Right, it's like the
let
seat
you
at the
in.
big
You
poker
could
table.
trade. You could trade with the big guys and do that. The instant trading. You know, you got to get out. You want out of your position before.
Yeah,
See,
Sequoia,
the
Sequoia was doing that.
the small investor gives money to the guys that are seated at the big table, at the big poker table, and you give them chips to play with. And
Well,
they're the ones that are either making money or losing money for you.
at the end, Robinhood pulled the plug on everybody, so they weren't Robinhood after all. So that's that. I mean, Mikey, if you want to get into that game, you pretty much, maybe you can make a quick snatch and grab, but there's no long run in that shit, and it's mostly luck.
I was just curious. I've been hearing a lot about it, and I'm always late to the table and shit.
No, you're
So-
you're right, just where you should be, like
Yeah.
nowhere near the fucking shit. That's good. You turn the car and says, "What's this about that?" And it's snake oil. Run,
Snake oil.
motherfucker.
I'm always late to the table on shit, man.
Snake oil.
It's good. It's good you're late. That ain't a table.
You dodged
It's
a
a
bullet,
fucking
man.
rack.
No, the best way to
Invest-
make fast money is to become a preacher. That's all. That's the best way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Well,
just
spread the word.
like
Spread the
Steve
good
Martin.
word.
Steve
God
Martin
will
in that
reward you
movie.
with jet planes and mansions.
Bird is the word.
Yeah, that's in my head all week. Now another week. Mike planted that word. Burn. I'm in the fucking stairwells this week.
Don't you know about the bird? Cause everybody's heard that the bird is a word. Bird is a word. Bird is a word.
I'm fucking dizzy. I shouldn't do that. I'm too old to do shit like
Have you
that.
heard? Have you seen the Family Guy episode where Peter becomes obsessed with that record?
Oh yes. How can you not? There was a time when I was.
Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with
Well,
it
I
right
heard-
now.
I
It's
heard the other
happening
one first.
again.
The other one is the one that got me.
Well, that's part of it. That's part of the song.
Well, no, there's another song that just does that.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
They had a couple of songs in that. I don't know how
Yeah.
or why.
That guy Bowser, remember Bowser?
Huh?
The big greaser. Like yeah,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I did it, it would all just run down the back of my head.
I got some weird Bowser trivia.
All right.
Joanne, my girlfriend's dad, who's 87. It must make this 87, 88 club, huh?
Yeah.
He was a shop teacher in Massachusetts, and Bowser went through his class.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Bowser.
Was he any
Yeah,
good at
Bowser.
woodworking?
Anyway, I got that from what reminded me of that was I listened to that Iggy Pop Tom Waits show,
Oh yeah.
and they must have got together and said, let's make a show of the most diversified music you could possibly put in the same
Okay.
show, and
Great.
it went from that song to like fucking opera to fucking
Nice.
guard, yeah, and it's a hoot because
To hip hop, yeah, it's great. It's very diverse.
That's what I liked about my iPod. I would put it on shuffle and get some of that.
but they tell like little anecdotes like in between the songs and stuff. It's really entertaining. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
What a pair, Iggy Pop and Tom Waits.
They're just
They
a
were
good-
funny on Coffee and Cigarettes, man. That was the best. That was the best scene in that whole movie.
yeah, this is just them playing music, taking turns spinning records, and
So Tom Waits isn't busting Iggy Pop's balls in this one.
no, it's just I think
Not
it's
being
Tom
mean to
Waits. It's Tom Waits' podcast, and I think he just spins records and tells anecdotes between the records. And so he had Tom Waits on, and they just sort of took turns doing it, And
Nice.
but they had some great anecdotes and stuff,
Oh, that's
and,
cool.
Yeah, 2 peas in a pod, those guys.
It's a sad and a beautiful world. Yeah, it's a sad, beautiful world. Do it. Okay. Buzz off. Buzz off.
I could watch
Buzz off. It's a sad and a beautiful world, and buzz off.
Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
The good stuff.
It's a sad and a beautiful world. I've looped that scene. I've watched that scene a million times. Fucking love that fucking shit.
Nope.
I could
must
watch that again.
extend. Oh no.
Hey, before I forget, hey George, remember those mysteries you used to like to read that was set in Arizona, New Mexico?
Oh,
Joe
the Tony
Leaphorn?
Hillerman novel.
Yeah.
Tony Hillerman.
Yeah, there's actually a show on now.
There's been several series
Television
based on
series.
that.
The Skinwalkers.
Which one?
really?
Yeah, there's been several ones, but the latest one is more like Navajo centered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You seen it?
yeah. I've seen. I didn't see the whole new one series, but for some reason I get other. But sometimes it's not as well done as I would have liked it. But yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty good. I like it because, especially the ones that are filmed on location, because I spent some time out there and I got to meet some of the people and go to some of the places like Canyon de Chelly and Chinle and all those other places, and
Yeah, it's beautiful out
Shiprock, and
there. It's beautiful.
it's Monument Valley. They always film that too, and it's cool because you see little Hogan ranches amidst the monument, amidst the buttes and things like that. And yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, there was one. It's one I watched. What the hell was the name of it? About a kid who goes to live with his grandmother out there. He's a city
it's a
boy.
movie, right?
Yeah,
It's a movie.
Yes,
I saw that one.
and he goes to live and he meets his cousin there. It's, what was the cousin? Round face something.
Fry bread face.
Fry bread face. Yes.
Fry bread face.
Exactly. That's a good.
Yeah,
that was really good. I
that's-
enjoyed that.
That's
Fry
sad.
bread face. Yeah.
Poor bastard.
That was nicely
I
done.
can see him now.
Fry bread face. That was that was the cousin who was a
Unfortunate
Little-
skin.
Yeah,
Man.
that was
chubby
that was-
cousin
that
who was
that was a good
really
movie.
neat. That he has her. Yeah. But
I remember that book
Yeah.
you had of Tony Hillerman, George. The Skinwalkers? You let me read that.
yes.
I'm reading
Yep.
it, right? And I'm waiting for Skinwalkers to show up, right? And when I did, I was looking for more pages and shit. What the fuck?
Tony Hillerman, man. It's not
It
Stephen
was
King.
just a regular story
That's-
about life on the
that's right.
reservation. It was
Yes.
all like
That's Stephen
planted
King.
on
Well,
Earth.
Yeah. That's
Well, that's no good.
like Joe
How
Leaphorn.
about
He was a very
Skinwalkers, goddammit?
pragmatist Navajo tribal police officer.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
time I thought the Skinwalkers did it. And then I was
man, it
wrong.
Have to be fucking aliens and everything, man.
Yeah. If the title's Skinwalkers, I mean, what the fuck?
Tasteful,
man?
just a tasteful alien here and there is fine.
Well,
An occasional alien.
No, it's
the
good. I like that.
Skinwalker, the true
Tasteful
Skinwalker has nothing to do. I know, like, if you watch the History Channel, they had like these things, these grand unifying theories of all the paranormal event, that it's all part of some like weird alien thing, but it's not really. I mean, these are ancient tribal traditions and shamanistic perspectives on life that
Yeah, like the
are
Sundance.
separate. That may be separate and apart from these things, but who knows?
Well, what about those pictures on the rocks? That's proof that the aliens visited those people thousands of years ago.
Those are proof of shamanistic visions,
That's
and
proof somebody got
entities
baked
that
a long time
they
ago.
address, in their day-to-day dealings with the trials and tribulations of life. These
Someone
are the
found a
teaching
magic mushroom, and then they started carving shit in a rock.
Well, yeah,
Well, that
exactly.
simplifies it.
Yeah,
Dave.
but that's basically it. You know, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
these shamanistic. You see the things that are outside of our normal range of vision and stuff. You see the things that influence all the things around us and that you don't normally pay attention to unless you're under the influence of mushrooms or going through some shamanic vision, something like that. Um, these, I mean, I don't know. Not for everyone, I guess. I don't know.
It's for us. We're fine.
Hey, George, what do you think of the new Fargo?
I like it. It's a little quirky.
I'm almost done
I-
with the
I
first
can't-
season.
I can't binge the last season because they release a show every week, so I can't binge it like I've seen the other
I'll wait
ones.
till it's all
So it's
one
kind of
place. I'll watch it
frustrating in
then.
that regard.
I'll
But you
wait.
guys would like it. If you like the first one or the others, you'd like this one.
You know, the first two seasons are
I liked
really
a lot.
related closely to each other, right?
Yes.
And then the third season really didn't have anything to do with
Yeah,
the.
Chris Rock. I like that nurse. The nurse was good in that one.
And then
That
again, the
Irish
fourth season.
nurse. No, she
Anything
was
else
great.
either.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
All
the
right,
thing
no
was-
spoiler
yeah,
alerts.
it
No
was all right.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Just enjoy. You'll see how they relate. It's sometimes like the third one, maybe more in a subtle way, but you'll
Yeah.
see.
Just like all the Stephen King
But,
books ended up relating.
Oh, the one I'm reading now, Mike, Eyes of the Dragon, is all about Flag, Randall Flagg.
Oh yeah.
It's the main character. Like, I'm freaking. Like, he's in a castle and he's causing all kinds of trouble.
Oh, you love that guy.
Yeah, the walking dude. You did too. He's in everything, right? He's everywhere. He's in the Stand. He's in fucking Gunslinger. He's all
Yeah.
over the place. The new book, in one part of the new book, they're in the Rockies, and across the valley they can see the burnt out hotel from the Stand. The Shining.
The Shining.
Yeah. So he throws that in there, and they think they
That's
see
cool.
something and shit.
Yeah,
I
because the
fucking love
Dark
when he
Tower
does that.
showed us. The Dark Tower showed us that they're all related. All the stories are related.
That ending was perfect. I didn't, and he was writing. I don't know what the ending is. Like all that times, I don't know if I'm ever gonna figure this out. But here's another book, you know. While he's there, figure it out. Then he got run over by a fucking car. You
Yeah.
know, oh no. Oh no. It'll never end. We'll never get. Remember that last movie? That was a trip. Because they go up there to save him from getting run over. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, genius, really.
It was. I was
Yeah,
right
that's
along
brilliant.
with it.
That was really brilliant.
And when, like, I got the book, I got the first one again with his intro. It's nice. But yeah, the ending is the beginning of this book. You know, like what the fuck?
Fucking A.
What a-
Mikey doesn't know. Mikey's lost. Though.
He
He
ain't,
doesn't
gonna,
know.
he ain't gonna read fucking 80 books.
I'm lost. I haven't.
Oh,
yes.
you never read the
I'm a-
Dark Tower series?
No, I
Oh
haven't.
shit, George.
Maybe I'm saving
It's actually
that
a good
for
one.
a time when I could sit down and just
I think
have
I
them all in
started.
front of me and just go right through them.
There's
But
some that
have
sit
they ever
alone,
made
like,
a decent dramatized version of the
No.
Dark Tower? They
no,
haven't.
No,
I know
the
they
movie
keep.
blows dog. They should have never even touched it.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done anything with it.
No, I heard they were making a series. of
Fuck
the
it.
Dark
Nah,
Tower
just
is-
read the books.
the-
Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that series. Fuck that shit. You
They
can't get out
ruin
of
it.
it.
I
that
know.
way.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
Go see a stupid TV show.
All
Have
right.
fun,
Well, I'll
man.
save
Eat
myself.
lots of empty calories while you're at it, and then make smelly farts.
Yeah. I'll make the Mother Mary shed a tear in a different sort of way, I guess.
It was. There's some that are just
You made
stand
her
alone.
head enough.
A lot of them stand alone. You know, like Wolves of Kala and shit. Like that's
Yeah,
all-
yeah. They do. They stand alone, but they're all. You want to know what's going to happen next.
That ancient technology, that batteries were down like what 5%, right? They've been around for millennial. You know, there's an offshoot book that's just in the world, but it's a different story. Has nothing to do.
I read that one.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. That kid was alone with it, but it worked. It was like glad to
Yeah,
have
both-
it alone in the woods and shit.
What was the name of that one, dude?
Get.
Yeah, I can't
I have
remember
to
either.
look at the list, but I
It was
liked
like
it.
just this. Yeah. Same world.
Yeah. Yeah, that technology.
Anyway,
yeah, there was a tiger
You
at
guys
the
don't
end.
know what we're talking about, so.
Yeah, I know he
Move
doesn't.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I started the Dark Tower series. But,
Did you?
The first
Yeah,
book
I
is
never
not a
read-
hook. The first
I
book
never
is
read one, long time ago though. Yeah.
the second
Yeah,
one.
I
Drawing
swear-
of the Three grabs you.
I'm not like I don't read all his other like spooky books, but that series was really good.
Yeah,
It's more science fiction than it was spooky.
it's more like everything. Jesus.
I read The Stand, and the first half of The Stand was really good,
Yeah,
and then the second half got into all this fucking good
Randall
versus
Flowers.
evil
Politics
stuff. And
of-
it was like,
Yeah.
fuck,
good versus evil.
Yeah, like fuck, you didn't need that.
Right.
The Stand didn't need that at all.
That's how I
Stephen
felt.
King. I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm saying that's how I felt. I got to certain points in Stephen King book, and he gets a little. Once in a while, he just goes. He doesn't need to go there. It's the book's good enough without going there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
In
for
Kids
me,
of the
it's kind of
Stand,
the same
especially.
thing. It's like Stephen King does a wonderful job of the setup and the mystery and setting up the the story, but
Yeah, he
sometimes
can't
he
end
doesn't
anything.
finish very well.
Right.
There's a couple that just, and I was like, okay, that was fine because it was a great ride. Bag of Bones is like that. That guy, I don't know if you read that one. He's just alone in the woods,
That one.
you know,
Yeah.
the cabin and shit. That was cool. It was just the atmosphere, you know.
That was yeah.
What's the one? Dermot Key. That's another one. This guy, like, he just tells this guy was at a construction site, right? And his F-150 got fucking crushed by like a dump truck, and he was in it. And
Not
his
an
legs were
F-150.
broken. So he's trying to he's rehabbing, like he's down at Dermot Key. He's down there, like in Florida, just living on the beach. And his big, like he just walks on the beach a little bit, and then he's like slowly rehabbing, you know. And then like the tide comes in, he can hear the shells underneath, like rolling in and out. Like it's up on pylons, the place and shit. And this stuff, I don't know. The atmosphere was fucking great. The thing went on, I don't know, it was jungle and all this. It was fucking great.
Hey, speaking of trucks,
But then the dump.
Mikey just got himself a brand new truck.
Did you?
That's right.
Technically a used truck, but yeah.
Dude, you
2023.
But that's
Owned by
pretty
an old
new
lady.
for a used truck.
you're gonna start
no.
hauling stuff
The people only had it a month or two, and then they decided to sell it. So
because
Yeah.
it caught fire.
Score. You got
No,
attack.
a good one.
it's a good one. It's a good truck.
A great truck. Yeah.
Toyota, right?
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the title to come in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no title.
Well, all right. I know it does take a while
It's
for
hot.
a title to come in the mail, the new one to come in the mail. But your name is on the original title that you sent in. You signed your name to the original title, so it's a done deal, pretty
Good
much.
about it
Yeah.
because the woman manages a local credit union here in town, and
So she's going to embezzle all the money and disappear.
so she's got the she took out the loan there, and it was all processed at the same place she works, lives in the same town. She ain't going nowhere.
You know where she lives?
And 3 times
But-
now. So
You should find out.
But your name is signed on the title transfer, so there's really nothing she can do about it. It's
I just talked to her last night about it, and she's like, as soon as I see it, I'll call you. It's in the other department.
As soon as I see it, I'll call you. Right now, she's in the credit union right now, taking $100 bills and stuffing them in a sack. She's going to call you from Costa Rica.
Don't say that, man.
Credit unions, they don't exist
Well, you
anymore.
You got a good truck, you can drive down there and give her shit about it.
Yeah.
In any weather.
No, man,
Anyway.
that's a great truck, man.
What year is it?
It's a
23.
Really?
Yeah, it's V6.
Fucking A.
The last of the
V6.
good Toyota pickups, man, before
Yeah.
they all turned to turbo 4-cylinder junks.
What they're gonna
Hey, my
do.
4-cylinder is not a turbo, and it's still a great truck.
Well, the 4-cylinders are great. They're A1, but the turbo ones really fucking suck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what
Everyone
they-
hates them.
Starting in 24, yeah.
Yeah, so they're getting rid of that good V6 that they used to make all the time.
I'll find the one that Scotty reviewed. The 90s. There'll be definitely a video on that.
Well, he thinks very highly of this.
Yeah,
one.
but
He
he'll
really-
be Pacific to his truck. I'll find it and I'll put it in the fucking feed. It's a Tundra, right?
No,
Tacoma.
It's a Tacoma. It's a
Tacoma?
Tacoma.
Cool.
It's a Tachyoma.
Tacoma.
Tachyoma. Yeah, it's very nice. That's probably one of the better trucks that we could buy. Better than the big three American brands
Yep.
for sure.
It'll hold its value too.
Uh,
It's great. They're great trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You could go
surprised
to
he got it. So
Afghanistan,
they
mount
could
a
have asked
fucking
more
machine
money
gun
for
on
it.
and raise hell. For
Because
decades.
that's a very
They really wanted to sell it in some ways, you know. I think they were kind of like, it's not something you made clear. It's not something that they do a lot, you know. And,
About then, buddy.
well. Good luck
All
with
right,
it,
boy.
man. That's
Yeah,
a
man,
good
it's
thing.
good.
Well,
Drive
nice
it down
talking to
here.
you
Come
guys.
visit us,
and to the point where
poor
our
Rhode
vehicles are
Islanders.
nuts, man, you know.
Drive down and show us your
Yeah.
new truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
man.
vehicles are going to
Road trip.